basically an alcohol tincture, but it'll be about 25% alcohol, which is fairly significant. You know, it's like it's not like quite like whiskey or something, but it's fairly significant. But you're only taking a tiny little bit at a time, and so a tiny little dropper full of this, and the alcohol preserves it. So the alcohol is not just for extracting the compounds, because the compounds love to be in alcohol. Um, it preserves it, so if it's 25% alcohol, it's shelf stable pretty much forever. It can't go bad. You can't have bacteria or mold grow in it, and so it's a perfect way to preserve it. Um, Another way to further concentrate it is to basically remove all of that liquid. So if we want to make a powder, we want to get this all of these compounds into a very concentrated powder. We have to remove all of the water and all of the alcohol. There are many ways of doing that. I mean, we could sit there and just boil it for hours and hours and hours and concentrate it down, but that's dangerous to try to boil alcohol, and you can lose a lot of the compounds you're looking for. So we're using what's called a rotary evaporator. This is a very mad scientist looking contraption here, but this is something that concentrates it's basically concentrating the alcohol or the water into the vessel that it's starting in. So this thing here, it's evaporating up into these coils, and then the liquid drops to the bottom. So you basically were sucking all of the liquid out until we get like a syrup, and then that syrup can be dehydrated or freeze dried, and even mixed with dehydrated mushrooms maybe to make it even more potent. And then that's something that you can take, you know, by the spoonful or in a little capsule or something. So again, it's shelf stable. This is another thing we're looking for, is like how you know, and not only what can we do with our mushrooms, but how can we provide products that will last a long time in case people can't use them right away. Just making sure I'm good on time here. And yeah, the one of the last things is, you know, I love to cook. I absolutely like. I'm a chef at heart. I'm a private chef. I've done catering for private events and things. Um, just had a dinner last night where we made a bunch of Turkish food, and it's just something I love to do. And so what I'm really excited about is we want to start making actual food that is prepared, that isn't something you need to add water to, or you need to kind of make yourself. So we're starting to think about these prepared foods. um, Not too far from our building is a nonprofit organization called The Well. And basically, it has a lot of different, you know, you can rent offices there if you don't have space or can't afford, you know, to rent an office or to own an office all year long. You can kind of rent rooms if you need to meet with people. All these different things. There's a nonprofit coffee shop that's in there, but they have a commercial kitchen, and that's something we're really excited about, is being able to make food that we can serve to people.